Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. BYU now into the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Landry. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs!
Man, that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to, let them make plays, make it look like run. All the big boys on the field, slip that tight end out, find him, they'll do the rest.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Looking downfield on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
It'll be a draw. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unleashes one. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football.
He'll take a shot. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Colorado. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll ride his man on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And tackled there by the defense. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Plucks it out of the air. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Man, how about this offense? They have been fun to watch so far, man. They've been aggressive, taking shots. They take another shot there, but, you know, obviously this one falls incomplete. But so far, this offense has been clicking on all cylinders.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally...
He's got it, first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's done. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Buffaloes want to move quickly. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's first and 10. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Here we go, sack.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
and giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They'll try the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to... Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Duff. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and goal. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense putting points on the board.
Matt, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back from injury, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Going right to work up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Duff. Push down for the tackle. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Works the middle of the field. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Cantrell. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Looking to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They're trying to slam it in. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Back to pass on second down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout line.